Hello and welcome to the Marty and Tavi show. And again, this week Marty is not here. As I told you last week, she did lose her husband, and so her and the family is dealing with that. So need to keep them in your prayers. I have seen her; she is well. We actually had lunch earlier today together, and, um, and she's well. So anyway, the topic again all month is we did it, they hid it. Um, this focus Marty left for us to focus on Black influencers as it relates to TikTok and just Twitter, just talking about what's happening in those areas. So first, I want to talk about Ann. My daughter may pop in and join us if she does, and that's fine too. I prepared some things that we can talk about and look at. So I'm going to show a video. It's going to be about 10 minutes. A part of Red Table Talk. And so I'm going to go ahead and start that right now. So give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
Hey guys, so check this out. I'm here to surprise Jada. She out here cutting her hair off.
I guess there's no turning back.
No, I got some questions for her. What does she think she doing out here in these streets? Girl, why you cut your hair off? Are you copying me? What's really going on? So I called Jada. She doesn't answer my phone calls. I put a like on her post. She says nothing. So now I'm on her house. Since she don't want to talk about it, I'm going to take it to the Red Table Talk. I'm crashing the show. Let's go.
So, hey, RTT family, we took a little break and now we're back with all new shows and a new Emmy. Yay! Oh! Oh my goodness! It's our Emmy, guys! We got an Emmy! That comes in a pretty little box. Wow! Look at that! Look what we did!
It's beautiful.
Beautiful! What an accomplishment for 3 generations of Black women.
I love it.
And yes, we also have some new hairstyles. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You had issues with your hair. How are you?
Oh my goodness. He came from nowhere.
I just love when sisters love each other.
Mommy's gonna come out of nowhere.
You sure did.
Okay.
I was like, I know that voice. What made you come here today? What is going on?
I came through today because, I heard you was talking about cutting that hair off.
This is good because I never got to ask you, like when you took your hair off.
Yeah.
Off.
So what made you do that?
During that pandemic time, the beginning of the
Yeah.
pandemic, I was
Right.
reading the Bible more, checking up on the Torah and everything. Everything is talking about know thyself, know thyself.
Mhm.
And that just kept resonating with me. And I'm like, okay, when I hear things, I take it literal.
Right.
So I got like a little body chart and I start mapping out everything on my body.
I
Like,
love
okay, here go every scar. This is where this happened right here.
Right.
That's when I got bit by that spider.
Mhm.
This when I fell through the file cabinet. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on my head. I don't know what kind of scalp I got. I don't know what's going on under this hair. And so I had to go do reshoots for this movie that's about to come out very
Okay.
soon. They said I had to take my braids out and you got to wear this wig. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to be doing no red carpets no time soon. I got to take these braids out. That's going to take
Exactly.
hours. I cut my hair off.
Wow.
Everybody that was with me was like, don't do that. Oh, my God, you're going to be bald-headed.
Oh my God, Tip. Wait.
Bam. First of all, when I felt my head, I never felt that sensation in my life.
Yeah.
It tickles.
Yeah.
And it was the most amazing feeling I ever felt in my entire existence. And then I go outside, and then it started to rain, and it felt like 1,000,000 kisses on my head. Like, and I was,
How did people react? Like when you...
people was acting weird. why would you do this? Oh, she's losing her mind. What are you going through? Are you okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
Everything is great. It's
Right.
nothing has
But
to
you
be
know, black people
wrong.
have such a different attachment to
hair.
their hair.
Yeah.
Did you have any revelations?
Well, I realized I'm a meathead. It's very meaty. I realized that my scalp is thick.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
thick scalp, meathead, like it's a little roly-poly back there, like
my
a lot of wrinkles and dents. And when my man was like, "Oh, I can't believe you did this," I said, "You gonna grease my scalp?" He said, "Oh, I'll grease it." I'm like, "Ah." It was so good.
I love it. What did he think?
Okay, so first I was concerned, right? I was concerned. I was like, is he gonna be talking mess? And he's like, he looked at it. I called him on the FaceTime. He looked, he said, "You're beautiful. You look so beautiful. Oh, look at your face. You're gorgeous. I can see you. I can see all of you." And I was like,
It's
"Oh,
true.
when I get home,
That pretty face.
when I get home, you gonna get it. I'm gonna put my bald head on your bald head."
I love it.
Yeah, but he really appreciated it. And when I came in, he was rubbing it. He was like, "Oh, you do got a me head. Look at this me head." He was squeezing it and everything. I was like, like it was great.
Oh,
it
my
was great.
goodness.
And I started to fall in love with myself. That wasn't even the intention.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing myself, seeing all my features. See my eyes, how this one go, my nose, my
Right.
cheeks. And it's like, God did a good job putting me together.
Yes.
Great
You can
artwork,
say that
God.
again.
Was anybody mad?
Yeah, my mom. My mom was really upset. My mom was like, "So you trying to be a man? Why you cut all your hair off? Why would you do that? You don't like yourself?" And I said, "Mama, I love myself. I'm trying to see what you made from the basics. Right? Without the hair, without the accessories, the raw me, Mama. I'm trying to get to know me." And she was like, "I don't know why you would do that. It's just, you're not ugly, but it's not beautiful either." And I said,
That's
"Mama,"
that old school
That's
thinking.
a-
though.
yeah.
That's that old
I said,
school
"Mama, you
thinking. I
jealous?"
totally understand
I said,
that.
"Mama, you jealous? You jealous, Mama? You mad because your head hurt? You got that weave. You mad because it's tight on your
Exactly.
scalp? You mad?"
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you, I haven't had a headache, no scalp pain since. All that heat. I
All
haven't
that
had
trauma.
no heat on my head. It's like free.
I think it's so inspiring that your man was like so supportive of you, because I feel like a lot of women feel like, oh, like I must keep my femininity
hair.
and my
And they have to have hair that
Long
blows in
hair.
the
in the
wind.
wind.
Blows in the
But
wind.
if
So
you
my
want to
man
blow in
loves
the
me.
wind, you can go pull a wig out the closet. What you talking
Yeah.
about? And now all my wigs fit real good. Okay? Look like they growing out my head. What you want tonight? You want Becky tonight? What you need? You want Becky with the good hair? I got you, baby. I got you. Like, pull it off when you want to get wild. We have a good time. We have a good time. And it's so easy to just put it on and you just brush it a little bit and bam, she ready.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, who's this?" "Oh, my name is Samantha." Hi.
Yes, a different woman.
What I think is interesting, Tiff, we had similar journeys. Like, even for me, it was a mixture of a spiritual calling and also going, girl, at some point, your hairline's going to be back here. So we might as well
Just cut it off.
just do it now. So it was like taking that leap. But so many things I discovered about myself.
You look good.
I love
You
it.
look like a scrumdiddly-umptious.
It's been such a freeing, so much just lifted off of me. It just called me. I was like, the time is now. And
Hair
of course,
holds
this
energy,
one,
too.
she's like, just do it, Mom. Just been acting. You've been wanting to do it for so long.
I was like, you would just look so good with just completely bald.
And it's gorgeous.
Thank
It is.
you.
Yes.
Have you ever specifically done your hair for a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have definitely done things for me. I had this boyfriend and he used to be like, "Tiffany, you are so pretty, but you would look so much better if your hair went to your breasts. You would be way more beautiful." So me and my auntie got together and we tried to put a weave in my head. It did not work out. I would look crazy. And then when I got married, I was like trying to press out my hair to decide what I wanted my hair to look like. And my ex-husband said, "I ain't never been with a woman that ain't got no perm. I don't know how I'm gonna be married to you and you ain't got no perm." And so I permed my hair. And then like maybe 3 weeks into the marriage, all my hair broke off.
Wow.
It all broke off. And I was like, that's the last time I listened to some man that I'm laying down with about like how to do my hair. Now I only listen to gay men about my hair.
Exactly. See, that's
You
what it
can't
needs
be
to
inside
be.
of me.
Exactly.
telling me what to do with my
I
hair.
can't.
If you inside of me,
I
you gotta just
can't.
roll with how
Exactly.
it is. Period. Okay. Yeah. But if you ain't inside of me, you got suggestions, I'm gonna listen because you might be a professional.
Exactly.
You might know what to do
Do.
with it. Okay. Yeah. If you inside of me,
I don't want
I don't
that.
want to hear it.
Yeah,
You just
no.
roll. If you like it or you don't. You with me or you not.
Where's that man now?
I don't know. Not with
See,
me.
there it is.
Somewhere lonely, mad, looking at billboards of me like, damn it, I should have told her to leave it natural. I should have let her be who she was. I don't know why I was trying to change her. I should have just let her be herself. She over there all happy with the rapper. Man, we used to listen to his music. Now she laid up with him. I can't believe this. I'm doing my job. What did Will say when you cut your hair off? How did he respond?
He
He
sent me a
loves
picture
it.
of you.
I know. I was like, stunning.
And what your boo thing say?
He's the one who shaved my head.
Mm-hmm.
So he did it. So I guess he was like, yeah, here we go. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That was fun.
But we always thank you for coming through.
was
Right
great
energy.
surprise.
Thank you for
Crashing the
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I haven't seen you in so long.
Oh, it's been a year and a half.
Yes.
Thank you guys. I love y'all.
We love you too. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Aw, that was a great surprise.
It was.
I just love Tiffany.
She just has such a light.
You know, I was there.
Okay, so I know Missy just joined us. But that was basically a clip from the red table with Jada. And she just recently, so that's something trending on Twitter right now. Now, Jada was trending on Twitter for something probably a little less favorable, not long ago, but now it's this. She's went completely bald, no reason for it besides the power that it gives you. A lot of women, when they go bald or keep their hair low, is so that people can see their face. And as Black women, there's so much controversial around hair. At the same time, there is I think, I don't even know what the number was, but it's so many billion-dollar industry as it relates to Black women, the hair care of Black women, and how much money we're really spending to maintain those looks that we see, which are beautiful. But also bald heads are beautiful as well. And so just looking at them talk about it, instantly when people do go bald, you're usually seeing people who are fighting cancer or something like that, or at least that's what most people reasoning was at one point was, okay, something's going on. But people, this is a trend, and there are just women who are over America's standards as it relates to hair. All ethnicities are being able to say, look, okay, we'll give you just our face. You're just going to have to deal with our face. And that's a power move. And not a lot of people are bold enough to make a move like that. I've went through several times cutting my hair off. I can't remember if I've ever actually shaved it off. I don't think I've shaved it, but it's been pretty low. And it is empowering. It is it's like a weight lifted off. Sometimes it's sacrificial and you just need a new start. So you start with new hair. Whatever the case is that a woman would take all of her hair off, is just kind of intimately between the woman and her hair. So, Jamisa, I don't know if you are there. If you want to chime in, I don't know if you saw the video. You don't have to show your camera if you're still not in a good space. But if you can talk, that would be great to chime in on what you saw. Okay, well, she's not.
Sorry, I'm in the car. Is it too loud?
No, it's not. It's not that loud. I do hear a little background, but you're pretty clear. So what did you think about that?
I didn't see the whole red table talk, but I think cutting your hair is empowering.
You want to do it with me?
I think I am going to do it again. I support it. I think everybody should wear their natural hair.
But what do you think about the bonding part of it where Jada and Willow did it together? I mean, you know, around the same time where they're both wearing bald heads.
I think that's beautiful, mother and daughter. That they they're probably on a spiritual journey together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and deeper too.
Right. And so there they are, all free, and they seem to be loving it, you know, and so that's trending. Let's see how many more people shave their head. We may come into that club and take this stuff off. You know, it's either gonna be dreads or it's gonna be bald, huh? So anyway,
I might.
You say you might shave it? Yes. Okay, I can't hear you.
Messing up.
Okay, well,
My
you
dad
can put
messing up, Mama.
All right, you can put it on mute, and I'm gonna get to the next topic. All right. Okay, just let her put it on mute and get that background out of the broadcast. But anyway, so we watched Jada and Willow, and you know, just looking at them, I think that's a powerful bonding for a mother and daughter to do that. My daughter just said that she's thinking about doing it. I've cut my hair several times, so I can't say I wouldn't do it. I wasn't planning on cutting my hair anymore because I've cut it so many times. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave my hair alone. But I don't think I've ever did that bald head. But I'm not sure if I really want to embrace this head, because I think cutting it low enough, I've seen my nugget is pretty big. So I'm going to probably think and pray on that a little bit more. But overall, it's a beautiful thing. It's an empowering thing. And I would celebrate any woman as they do it. Matter of fact, our co-host, she wears a low fade. So she loves it. That's the way she's been for years. And exactly the same, put a little red in it, you know, and that's her. And so it's definitely something that has been around and now is getting its due respect. At the same time, is also relieving so many women from all of that money they spend to keep their hair looking nice, quote unquote, at least on the standards of America life, nice. And Black women alone, we spend a lot of money to do that. It's crazy. So
thanks. I just spent $60 today doing it. Jared just had something to say too.
Okay, go ahead, Jared. He can get on. He can log on to his phone.
I'm driving.
Okay.
But I know I'm not a woman, but as a gay man, I can't speak on the topic like Jada said, or whoever that was said.
Oh, absolutely. But, absolutely. Okay.
I feel
listening.
As if we should also talk about loving your natural hair texture, because like she said, like they'll get a perm to try to have that straighter hair, because a lot of women do cut their hair off, like just cut it off and like, okay, it's empowering when it's low, but when it's growing back, I feel like that's when it gets to the lowest point, because like I've seen quite a few people cut their hair off, and while it's low, it's like, oh, I love it, but when it's growing back and like you can't really do much, and like they kind of are like just like in the completely natural stage, that's when it's like really the hardest, like to completely, I guess.
Okay, so
empowering feeling when that should be powerful for them.
Well, you've seen me go through a lot of stages with my hair and me cutting it off. And that's actually part of the reason why I've done that is like, I've been wanting to lock my hair forever, but I can't finish the journey because like right now, this is what it started looking like. And I'd be like, oh man. And then sometimes you just can't touch it, especially in the beginning. And it's just aggravating. So there's a lot of pressure put on keeping natural hair neat as well. That's why I'm kind of feeling this bald look, because actually that take the complete pressure off of all of it and would make people force them to see your face, and so it's a lot of pressure on women to do something with this unique hair that we have, especially African American women. I don't know if other ethnicities have the same issues, but I can speak from experience. I do. Do you know of other? And I know you got friends of all ethnicities. Did you hear my question, Jared? I was saying, I know you have friends of all ethnicities, or Missy chime in, either one of y'all, and let me know is that an issue with other ethnicity hair? I know that it's a big issue with Black people hair. Nobody want to chime in? Do I still have you there? Okay. I guess I lost them, so hopefully they'll join us again. Anyway, I'm really happy to see the young people perspective on hair and understanding that hair does play a major role in everyday life and people. I've seen people spend their last on hair just to do what America says look nice, or whatever the case. You heard my daughter say she just spent $60. I'm not sure what her she's doing, but I have 4 daughters, and between me and them, we have spent a lot of money over the years on hair. Hello, welcome back.
Hey, we back. Sorry.
All right. Did you hear the question?
My dad was messing up. No, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
My dad had messed up. What did you say?
My question was, do y'all know of other friends, since y'all have friends of other ethnicities, if hair is as big of an issue like it is for African Americans and doing what we do with our hair?
I know personally, Jada, she's mixed with black and white, and she has like kind of a curlier hair, and so like while it's growing back, it's really curly, but like when it's long, it's straight. And so she is having a problem with like it being curly because she doesn't like really care for the curls too much. So it's like, because like that's like what I was also getting at, but because she did cut her hair off for like an empowerment thing, and then like once it started growing back, it was like it wasn't as empowering, because like I even went through that when I was growing my dreads. Like I hated it when it was short, but now I'm in love with how they are, because like I went through that journey, and so it's like,
have y'all ever right, and you know what they compare that to? They compare that to like gardening. You have seeds, you put them in the ground, and it just takes a while for it to grow out, and so you have to be patient. And that's the in between. Yeah, that's the in between. It's like you want the end product, but you don't know. It's not a settling as you wait for it to become what you want it to become. But that's a part of life, and that's the life cycle. But I don't know. We just want our hair the way it is because we can buy it now with all these weaves available. So, but yeah. So outside of that, I don't know if y'all got the window down. Okay, thanks. But outside of that, I like to go in between. Like I used to feel like ashamed about my hair, like saying, "Oh, somebody gonna see all my gray," because like when I put on wigs or when I get other different hairstyles, it doesn't show as much as when I'm wearing it naturally. And now I can interchange and be just fine. You might see me looking like this 2 hours from now. You might see me in the wig and I look completely different, or anything. I don't care now. Like, it's just like, guess what? It's still me, and if you can't see me beyond my hair, then we have issues anyway. So, but I had to develop into that sense, because I spent a lot of money on hair over the years, along with spending it for my daughters as well. So, but I don't have an opinion either way. I love seeing all those beautiful weaves and hairstyles and all of that. So I don't have a problem either way, because I might have me 22 inches in my hair next week, but it just all depends. So I think it's all the mood and everything like that. You can center in here, Gary. Just bring her here. All right, so sorry about that. I have grandbaby duty, and Papa sometimes don't know how to deal with Miss Justice. She just woke up from a nap. Oh, hold on, babe. Hold on. You know, Granny, do her show. We almost through. We halfway through it now. And you actually made it on the camera. You actually made it on the camera, okay? All right. We was talking about hair. So she made it on the camera. Y'all see Justice? She got all these nice beads. I used to have this hairstyle when I was a kid too. So anyway, pulling back to the subject and kind of just recapping with why we've been talking about hair. We played a short video earlier of Red Table Talk, and that was Jada and Willow have been, the talk. They've shaved their heads, and they're empowered, and we're just talking about the empowerment of it and just everything all around it. But moving on to the other talk, because the show tonight was about We Did It, They Hit It, and Marty picked all these topics. I just want to kind of stay with what she picked for the month of September, which she may not even be here for any of them, but we're going to do them anyway. Again, we're praying for Marty and her family. I did have lunch with her earlier, so she's doing okay. And so anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to jump into the next topic. So she wanted us to talk about Black Twitter and kind of what was trending on Black Twitter. Not so much a trend. That's what I did. And I just looked at what was trending. So also what's trending is TikTok, Black TikTok, the newest, fastest growing social media in the country right now. And that was real big controversial about TikTok that maybe a lot of people didn't pay attention to during the Trump administration. And the Trump administration realized that this was at first a Chinese-owned company, and realized that that was too much intellectual property that was going into that social app, and worked to obtain the rights back where it wouldn't have all this American intel, which everybody know. The bulk of a lot of things that you see on TikTok, you see a lot of Black people. And what the Black people, which they call them Black influencers, the creators, they create this original content. And as you can see, you see the content mimic over and over again. Well, what happens is some people don't get credited for the original content. Maybe somebody does it better, even though it was their original idea, but somebody may mimic it and do it better. I don't know. I want y'all to chime in because y'all know I just discovered TikTok, and y'all like, oh Lord, somebody let mama on TikTok. So I've discovered TikTok. What do y'all think about TikTok? If y'all want to chime in, if y'all still listening. Are you still there or not? Okay. Well, sometimes it takes them a little bit to turn it back on, but maybe I lost her. She's had a bad signal. Anyway, we'll go on. But as far as I can see, there are a lot of the songs. Oh, okay. I think we got somebody. Maybe bad signal. Hello. Whenever you're ready, you can always chime in. I'll keep talking just to, keep everything rolling. But I would love to hear the young person perspective on TikTok, and if wait, I heard a little something. So you haven't made it home yet. Oh, all right. Okay. All right, well, she looks like she's out because we see the little circle spinning, so I don't think she'll be chiming in with us. But anyway, so I'm going to share the screen again. And okay, wait a minute, let's see. Hello, Jared.
Hola.
Hi, are you? Hello. So does Jamesia need to go out because hers is just
Can you
spinning?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear, but do I need to remove Jamesia? Is this a change in the phones? Yes. Remove Misi. Okay, she removed herself. All right. So you guys can hear me just fine. I did hear you at first, Jared.
Oh yeah, click me out.
Okay. No, you
Yeah.
actually went out
Click-
automatically.
yeah,
No,
remove
she's
her.
out now. No, it
Yeah.
removed them. Yeah. Okay, so the question, did you guys hear the question that I was asking? Yes, no? Do I need to rephrase it? Is your iPhone signal any better than hers, Jared? I'm telling you, team Android. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. But that are you okay? All right, so you're there now? Hello? No? All right. Well, I guess we lost them again. I want to hear their perspective on these Black influencers. So hopefully they'll come back in with a better signal once they done traveling because they're traveling. But I'm going to try to share this screen again. And we're going to talk about these influencers and the other things that they're saying that Black TikTok is doing, which I've heard people say that Facebook has done it. So hold on. Let me get this up. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just read it out loud real quick. Hopefully you can see it pretty well. Try to enlarge it as much as I could. All right. All right. It said long before he joined TikTok, Charles Conley loved superheroes. When he was growing up, Batman was his favorite among many. But one thing always bothered him about the comic and blockbuster he devoured. When it came to people of color, we got relegated to the background. Yes, we have. He said, as a Black man, that sense of exclusion was part of what led Conley to get involved with cosplay or creating and wearing fictional characters' costumes. What do you say? Hold on. Fictional characters. I'm trying to move this with one hand. Sorry about that. So, he eventually joined TikTok in October of 2020 to show off his creations and discuss social justice issues. But Conley posts on the short form video app were regularly met with racist comments. Viewers would call him monkey and the N-word, he said. In a private message, a user told him to kill himself. He began to suspect that trolls were mass reporting his videos, a common concern. In an effort to get them taken down, videos in which he called out the other accounts, racist posts would be flagged for harassment and bullying or hate speech and be removed from the app, he said, while the post he was criticizing stayed up. Eventually, his account was permanently banned from multiple unspecified community guide violations. TikTok says it suspends and bans accounts for severe or repeated rule breaking. Conley made a second account but has struggled there too. He recently filmed a response to a viral video of a white user piercing their ears with a livestock tagging gun, but his commentary was taken down for dangerous acts. I'm going to stop right there. I think you kind of get the picture of. Let me stop sharing this screen. So we get the picture that basically. Oh, wait a minute. Jared is trying to come back in. Okay, can you hear me now, Jared?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, you're clear. Oh,
I
absolutely
had accidentally
clear.
connected to the McDonald's Wi-Fi when I was going through the drive-thru, so that's what took me offline.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, how was he so clear in it? You know what? You didn't even hear me, but I was talking about Team Android and how iPhone might not be. Oh, you did hear that?
Yeah. So I actually do like. Wait. You said Android?
No, listen. Don't worry about what I said. I'll tell you later. Did I lose you again? I was calling iPhone raggedy. That's what I was doing. I was saying iPhone is not reliable like Androids. Oh, I really want to hear what you have to say. I'm sure it's something good. Jared, do I have you?
Well, so what was the
I have you now?
you wanted me to answer?
Okay, so the question, let me rephrase it. So the question, let me see. Because I went to another subject, but I think I don't remember what I asked. But we were talking about Black TikTok. We were talking about we were talking about the recent uprising and the creators, influencers on TikTok not getting don't feel they're getting their just dues for their creativity because others are doing it and blowing up off of it.
Absolutely.
That part of it, and also I was just pulling from. Well, go ahead and I'll stop right there.
Well, I just already know because a lot of the sounds, like not even just like the dances that get stolen, but a lot of the sounds, like the voiceover they do, are taken from Black reality shows or like Black artists from what they're doing. Every song that's on TikTok is from a Black artist, and everything like they're doing is from Black artists. Like the dances are being created from Black TikTok artists, but the ones that blow up are not the Black TikTok artists that are creating it. It's everyone else that's imitating their style and apparently doing it better, but really just dressing up or playing some kind of part, and it's kind of annoying.
Right. And then they're also saying that they're being kind of censored from the article that I just shared when you guys were off. There's one that just recently made complaints saying that they're being censored. Certain people are being able to send hate words through without being censored, and that kind of thing of not feeling safe on the platform as well at this point.
I personally have not gotten on the platform enough to be in that entire thing, so I haven't seen anything about that. When I'm on social media, I don't have any of that actually pop up on my social media accounts. It's more so personal things. So that's new information to me that they are being censored and certain things are getting through. Because I know TikTok does do a lot of banning for anything at any point, but do you know any situations certain that got through?
Well,
article.
I can show the article again. Let me share this screen again. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
So, and this just was 2 days ago. Article came out, and I think it's in California. Los Angeles Times wrote this. All right. You don't see anything yet, do you? Oh, it's coming now. It's coming up. Just one moment. I guess it just has to catch up with itself. I see it slowly opening. And if it don't, I'll stop it and redo it. Yeah, let me stop it. And hold on. Okay. Let me try it one more time and see if I can share it. Okay. So I just had read this, and I don't know if it's confused because I just shared it and now I don't want to share. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I can't share it and show the screen because I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm gonna just kind of read it so you can be abreast to it. So let me just stop sharing for now, and just read it because I can't share it again. So basically, the commentary in here says, and I'm just gonna read a little bit real quick. I know you can handle it. Long before he joined TikTok, Charles Conley loved superheroes. When he was growing up, Batman was his favorite among many, but one thing always bothered him about the comic and blockbuster he devoured. When it came to people of color, we got relegated to the background. All right. So as a black man, that sense of exclusion was part of what led Conley to get involved with cosplay or creating and wearing fictional characters' costumes. He eventually joined TikTok in October 2020, show off his creations, discuss social justice issues. But Conley posts on a short form video app were regularly met with racist comments. Viewers would call him monkey and the N-word, he said. In a private message, a user told him to kill himself. He began to suspect the trolls were mass reporting his videos in effort to get them taken down. Videos in which he called out other accounts, racist posts would get flagged for harassment and bullying or hate speech and be removed from the app, he said, while the post he was criticizing stayed up. So eventually his account was permanently banned for multiple unspecified community guideline violations. Conley made a second account but struggled there too, and basically he's saying that he was censored because he was trying to, I guess expose some of the things that were being allowed. And as soon as he did that, because they were, I guess, bigger or something, his was taken down and targeted versus what should have been taken down is basically my comprehension of that.
I could really see that happening just because of the fact that, like, I did not know that. I'm really shocked, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I can just see the fact like that happening because of TikTok and the platform they have. They would want to like kind of censor from being so political and everything on there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they would go as far as like let that be up and take his account down, because I'm gonna have to get more research on that. But thank you for telling me that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they've accused Facebook of doing that a lot, over the years as well. So, I can see, that happening again to a new booming platform such as this, just depending on where they see their value of content is coming from and what they don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the same time, who controls it, and you can favor who you want to favor.
Yeah, because one of their biggest stars is known for just imitating dances to mostly urban songs that are done on TikTok from Black artists, but Charli D'Amelio, and so now she has her own show on Hulu, and so I know they wouldn't allow her to ever have any racist comments or anything towards her, so it's just crazy that they didn't protect him like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even other big artists on there.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm new to it and I'm looking at it and I enjoy it sometimes because some things I see, it just has me laughing, and not a lot of things can just get me to just bust out laughing in less than a minute. Like, some things are just hilarious and you don't expect it, but it's a shame that I just feel like they can probably do more in helping protect those intellectual properties of those creators, as well as figure out how to be fair on that platform and make sure that you are doing, regardless of how big those people are, if they are violating, to be able to enforce the rules with everyone the same. So, disappointing to hear about TikTok. So we are at the last 17 minutes of our show. And usually we just kind of veer off topic and just talk about things that may be trending and stuff like that. Do you have any topics that you would like to talk about? Like I said, this is an open round table. So, this is adults. This is 7:30 at nighttime. So you okay?
I honestly don't really think I have any topics to talk about.
You can tell me what's trending in the young people world. You guys have a lot in your head.
Like I just said earlier, I don't really be on social media, and when I am, I don't have like things that are trending. It's more so personal things like my friends' lives and stuff. So I don't really. I'm late on the news, just like you. So
you don't want to tell anyone anything. So how about I start a conversation and you finish it with me then? How about that?
That works. That sounds
like what I've been doing already. Okay. So let me see. One of the things that, other than that, because I haven't been watching stuff, but let's talk about COVID for a minute. COVID is always a big topic. And so I'm not going to call it COVID. I'm going to call it Rona. All right. So we won't have too much of that on our show where it could be flagged or anything. Okay. So Rona came to us. Well, at least it was told to us that it was here in March of 2020. And so our world, our lives as America changed, right? And I know how I felt living this life for 40 plus years and never seeing anything like that. But I haven't really had the chance to really, and Jamisi was at the house with me when all it was happening, but we were both experiencing it all at the same time. But I really didn't get a chance to just talk to somebody natural, a young person, to say, hey, how did you feel when you seen the world shutting down like that?
It was really crazy to me because I did not expect it. I was in school, and so I was like, okay, it's time for spring break. And so then before spring break, my friend had already been talking about Corona, and I just was like brushing her off, like, okay, yeah, whatever. And so it's like then during spring break it got extended, and so it was like, okay, this is a little thing, maybe it's a little something. And so just like having the world shut down was really weird because the world had literally just opened up to me, like going to college. And so yeah, it definitely was.
And did you think you were gonna see it shut down as long as it did?
Not at all. I thought it was a joke. Like I said, I never took it seriously until it was like probably 6 months in, and then they started coming out like it. Yeah.
I mean, like you seen the NBA seasons get canceled. I mean, it was just like, whoa. And so here we are still in COVID. We're still in the pandemic. You know, I don't know if you've known anybody personally that have passed from the coronavirus, and I can't even edit. See, I know it's a way to edit this, but I think I probably want to stop talking about COVID because it's too hard to talk about it. But you know, overall, I'm watching the numbers. I do want to ask you one last question. You might not be able to answer it, but you can try to answer if you want to. I was asked this actually in a paper back in February, and they asked me why Black people were so hesitant to getting the shot. And I gave the answer to, okay, look at the Tuskegee project, but then, go further to just say, whenever there's something going on as it relates to us as a whole, as Americans, we always get the short end of the stick. And so people are just not trusting, at the same time, the other thing I told them was that also people are so intelligent now that they understand evidence-based, so they don't want to be the research per se as it relates to trying to get control or achieve herd immunity. And then some were saying, oh, well, I've already had the virus, so I have antibodies, and all of that should factor in. So it's just been a whole lot going on. And then people like, oh, I think it's weird they're offering money for shots. I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna shut up. But Savannah actually passed something, and I'm all for choice and not force. So you're seeing all these mandates happening, or you might not be seeing them, but there's a lot of mandates happening for people to keep their job. I'm actually in a mandate right now as a teacher, working in the school district, put it like that. And, with all that being said, with the mandate and people having to vaccinate, whether they want, well, they have a choice. I won't say it like that, but basically, how do you feel about them offering incentives for people to get vaccinated is my question.
I think it's really weird. The whole shot just is kind of weird to me. But especially like mandating it. I don't know. I don't really.
Well, people say that you already have stuff that you got when you were babies.
Yeah. And COVID isn't anything new, so it's like everyone's gonna have there's gonna be like we're animals at the end of the day, so It's another disease.
Wait, whoa, we what?
Animals?
We're animals. Are human beings are animals?
Yes. What do you mean?
Explain that to me. How are we animals? We're not animals.
How are we not animals?
How are we animals? I'm a
Because
human.
You're a human, but a dog's a dog. Is a dog an animal? Yes, but a dog's a dog. We all are different species, but so like it's like what I'm saying is basically like the whole shot thing and trying to like have the immunizations and stuff. Like our bodies are naturally gonna fight them off. It's gonna fight it off. But like if you don't have the antibodies, then it's like then yes, you do need to go get a shot. But they shouldn't have to force that upon us because if your body's gonna naturally fight it off, it's gonna naturally fight it off. It doesn't need to try to have to force something into it early to try to fight it off.
So does the 500? Does the 500? The $500 is what Savannah's offering their city employees, and actually other
It's
entities
weird.
have copied that. So they took $1 million since they have about 2,000 employees. They took $1 million and they're offering everyone that have already been vaccinated. Just basically, they're not mandating them. They're like, okay, well, if you have a shot, show it to us, and if you show us that you are fully vaccinated, we'll give you $500. So that's like an incentive to go do it if you haven't done it. But they're also retroacting it for the ones that already have it too. So I thought that was pretty fair, and that's probably about the fairest negotiation I've seen with the mandate and handling mandates. So I say that's a fair start to something.
But
I think it's targeting poor people because if you offer it to somebody who
exactly, and
so
if we need the vaccine, why are they paying people to take it? They shouldn't be having to pay people to take it because I don't know. It just screams. I'm not trying to be like a conspiracist or nothing, but it just screams that they're trying to like put something inside of like people and test something on them, because why are they just giving out this vaccine? And like I even had a thing where Lyft, where they were going to give me a ride to get vaccinated and a ride back each time, and that they're not giving rides, they're not giving out free rides to go vote. So I just don't.
Or to go get your cancer treatment. And
they're not giving
out.
They're not giving out incentives to go do none of that. So it's like, why are they giving out incentives to go get this vaccine? Why can I not go out to a bar without this vaccine? If I choose to go out to a bar and catch something and die, then that should be on me. But you're gonna I can't go do things that are supposed to be free to us to do unless I get this shot that you're forcing upon us. But there are many people out here without not having the same vaccines as me. But we've still been around each other this entire time and nothing's happened. So I don't know. I don't like the entire incentive thing. I think the incentive, it's nice because it is, I guess, helping people, but is it really helping them? Because we don't know what's going to happen in a few years. So,
well, that's what I said earlier about evidence-based. That's why a lot of nurses and different ones are rejecting it, that understand evidence-based stuff. Like they say, oh, you can't compare it to the vaccines that were all, originally mandated safe enough for babies, because this one is not even safe for anyone under 12 at this point. So it's still a lot of work that still has to be done from what it looks like, and then it keeps changing with its efficacy rates. At first Pfizer was the best of it. Now Moderna has taken the lead. But ultimately, from what it looks like, a lot of they're doing other research. It just looks like it's failing. It's a lot that is failing only because a lot of the people that's coming up with it vaccinated have never had it at all. And so they're looking at that, and eventually I think they're going to allow the natural infection rates. That's what they're looking at. They're doing new studies on that now. I've been watching it and being able to factor that into what they're trying to achieve as herd immunity. I think they're realizing that herd immunity push is not going to happen just with vaccine alone, but they're going to have to effectively accept that some people already have the natural antibodies, so it's no need for it. And so, but they're trying to say it wore off, after so many months. It's just so much around that. And, me being connected to so many professional people and, obedient people, we don't usually challenge anything. We just accept and say, okay, if they said so, then that's what we do, and this is how the world turns around. But
yeah.
And so I'm not planning that. I'm unvaccinated. I've had to state my status because I came in contact with a kid at school with it, and we had to identify our status. The CDC rules are unfair at this point. I think none of us got sick that was exposed. We still continue to do what we do, and and so I know I've had the antibodies. I've taken the antibodies test. It's no reason for it. I've never had a vaccination in my adult life. So, and I don't have any health issues. So I'm not looking to take a vaccine and come up with health issues. At the same time, it's my choice. And so if something was to happen beyond my choice, then that just was my choice, And so I don't believe in forcing anyone to do anything. And I'm seeing a lot of that, and I'm seeing a lot of scared people, and they're saying, "Okay, I got to do it." And so, I guess it's each his own. But I have no plans in participating on vaccination. But what I would like to see them do, that we kind of home in on, I would like to see them really get to the root of the issue. There is a lot of people with underlying conditions because of the conditions of the environments that they currently live in. We got all that air pollution going on in these Black and brown communities, creating all this weird cancer and everything else, all the food deserts, all the unhealthy eating, that it's just so much that creates these underlying conditions that we need to get a hold on to make sure that people are healthy, or that that we can withstand any germ, because this is just one germ that we're all afraid of. And then they send all these variants coming, but then it could be another one just as deadly coming at the same time. Who knows? We don't know, but we have to just really, make sure that we are backed on those healthy diets. It used to be people had gardens in that, and you wouldn't know nothing about this at your age. Can you believe that people had gardens in their yard? Like every family used to have gardens in
garden with my grandma, ma'am.
So you do know. Oh yeah, you got the best of East St. Louis. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so you know the reality. But I tell somebody your age, they wouldn't know the reality. I appreciate you tuning in with me, Jared and Jamesia. You guys, that was really good. While Morty's out, I know for a fact she's gonna be out. She's gonna be out again next week for sure, because that is the actual day of her husband's funeral. And then, I'm just letting her take as long as she wants. But we'll be shaping this round table, getting some more people on here and talk about things. But I just want to kind of finish up the topic she picked. I'll be picking the topics for October. So I'm going to kind of really start creating a round table. Last but not least, I just want to thank everyone that did tune in and listen to us. I don't advertise this right now like I should, but I'm going to get it together once we get our round table squared away. Right now, it's just for whoever knows. And if you chime in, you chime in. If you don't, you don't. We got like 52 subscribers. So at least I know they're getting a ding or something when we come on. And if they choose to peak, they peak. If not, I'm not worried about it. It's here. We're doing it. So Jared, if you want to tell the listeners goodbye, and then once you tell the listeners goodbye, I will go ahead and close everything. And you guys have a great night.
All right. Goodbye, listeners.
Good night, listeners.
All right. This has been the Morty and Tavi show. You have a good night.